Anesthesiologist, what was something you won't forget hearing from someone that was under? My dad had a kidney stone surgery last summer. Nothing major, but enough to knock him out for a few hours. He's ex-military, always rigid, always polite, always with his shirt tucked in, even on Sundays. If you ask anyone in my family to describe him in one word, they'd say stoic. I've seen him cry once, and it was because the dog died. So I volunteered to drive him to the hospital, wait during surgery, and bring him home after. Seems simple enough. The procedure went fine. I was reading in the waiting room when the nurse told me he was in recovery. She warned me anesthesia sometimes made older patients a little chatty. I figured at most, he'd say something embarrassing about my mom's cooking. When I walked in, he was sitting up, blinking slowly, already mid-sentence. We buried it under the swing set. Don't let your uncle near it. I blinked. What? The box. With the money. Under the swing set. He doesn't know. No one knows. I started laughing, thinking it was a joke. What money? He grabbed my wrist. Don't laugh. It's not a joke. It's Vietnam money. Blood money. My laughter died. Are you okay, Dad? He looked around, leaned in close, and whispered, "You think your mother married me for my personality?" Then he cackled, full on, belly laughing. I have never, in my entire life, seen this man laugh. He started naming people. Neighbors, family friends. Some were apparently part of the operation. According to him, they were laundering jungle cash through suburban church bake sales. I tried to get him to lie back down, but he shook his head violently. "They'll take me out if I stop talking." The nurse came in and asked how he was feeling. He smiled and said, "Oh, I'm blessed. Just so blessed to be in such capable hands." Then the moment she turned around, he whispered, "She's one of them. I saw her in the war." "She's 28, I whispered back. "She's aged well," he said. Then he insisted I get a shovel from the garage and go dig up the package under the swing. I told him we hadn't had a swing set in 15 years. He said, "That's what makes it perfect. They never look twice." When the anesthesiologist checked in, he narrowed his eyes and asked if his file was safe. I said yes. He said, "Don't lie to me. I've trained you better than that." Then he took my hand and whispered, "If anything happens to me, burn the red folder in the safe behind the photo of Nixon." He doesn't have a safe or a photo of Nixon. Eventually, he dozed off. When he woke up fully, maybe 2 hours later, he was back to normal, calm, quiet, buttoning his shirt with military precision. I asked, "Hey, Dad, what's the deal with the swing set money?" He looked at me like I'd just spoken Swahili. "What swing set?" I explained the whole thing. He was horrified. "I said that? To you?" I nodded. He rubbed his eyes and muttered, "I need to be cremated immediately. No deathbed confessions." The next day, my cousin texted me and said Dad had called her and asked if she'd been digging in our old backyard lately. When she said no, he told her, "Give up." Good. Stay that way. To this day, no one knows if he was just hallucinating or if there's actually something under the swing set.